to start things off, because I know people will be coming in for the next half hour or so. To start things off, I will just do a little bit of a sweep of certain things I've written down that I want to take another look at, just so I'm not missing any things that I could be seeing before the end of the loop, before the end of the game. And one thing is, let's just go out of the orbital plane. Ooh. Performance is not very good right now, but it's okay, it's getting better. Never mind. So I will just put myself above the orbital plane, so I have a good view of everything, and I'm just going to see if there's any signals that don't have any names that I haven't been to yet. Feldspar, Gabbro, and also there was Esker there. Rebeck. So that makes sense. We don't have... I need to be careful that I don't fall down yet, but I want to keep this. We have quantum fluctuations, we have quantum moon, we have Iden shard, we have... How loud is this actually? No, I'm coming in loud, okay. I think it's quite okay balance-wise. Shard, roof shard, tower shard. There are so many shards here. Cave shard. Nothing over there. Well, that looks good. Now, deep distress beacon we have 3. We have this. What? Oh, returning to solar system. I see. I didn't know that was an automatic thing, that it keeps you from going too far away. Escape pod 2, escape pod 3. We don't have anything else. And yeah, deep space radio. There's the satellite and there's the radio tower. And that's really nothing else there is to it. Have I ever looked at the radio tower properly? Where is it? I am getting quite far away from the solar system, aren't I? Am I not? That's the phrasing. Never mind. Yeah, so cheers. So that's one thing already checked off. I've started watching someone else's playthrough. The playthrough by Simbalelli on YouTube, and I've been very good about not spoiling myself with things. I mean, I only started like last week, and pretty early on she found something that I didn't explore, because she managed to die before she got the contact with the statue by jumping into that geyser that's in the middle of the village and having it fire, and she got flung into the air, and because she hadn't interacted with the Nomai statue yet, she just straight up died. So that's something that can happen. And but what came out of that is that she discovered you can actually go into that geyser. So I'm going to just straight up take that suggestion and have a look at that. So we can... The performance is not all too hot today, but whatever. So, Oh. My ship is a bit sluggish today. And also it's actively sparking. Headlights. But these headlights go out fast. Like landing gears at 85% and the other thing was completely busted. So where's that radio tower of ours? Where is it? Oh, it's not in the village. I see. Okay, let's go get that. The other thing that I can do... Well, not here. I already know that these people are not... are entirely useless, but... in terms of progression. But... why is my phone notifying me of the fact that that I have a stream planned? I know. I'm well aware of that fact. I see. Wait, have I been here? I mean, the signal is identified, so it feels like I have been here. Closed due to fire damage. The old radio tower, one important landmark, is unfortunately closed thanks to the unsanctioned flight testing of an extremely powerful model rocket. While we hope to repair the radio tower in the future, all construction efforts are currently focused on the planned museum expansion of the observatory. Sincerest apologies, except to Slate and Mika, Hornfelds. Interesting. Yeah, Where's the signal supposedly coming from? Oh, from this dish. Is there anything noteworthy here? Doesn't appear to be the case. Okay, never mind. But there's a forest here that I never remember going into. Huh. Charting stars again by the radio tower. They're so bright out here. I only wish I was able to record them faster. Admittedly, I could use more patience. I get so engrossed in my work that sunrise becomes an unwelcome deadline and daylight a grating slog. Someday I'll have to study the mechanics of how time manages to slow to a syrupy crawl whenever I'm anticipating something. In the meantime, I've turned to Gabbro, our resident expert in leisurely whiling away the hours, who recommends the following. Gabbro's 3 foolproof steps for dozing off. Light a nice, cozy campfire and get comfortable. Gaze deeply into the serene warmth. Let time begin to slip away as you allow the flames to lull you into a peaceful slumber. If Gabbro knew I'd taken notes, they probably think I finally cracked, but I refuse to accept sass for an astronaut who deliberately burns their marshmallows. Oh yeah? Watch this. Bam. Okay, anything else here? Okay, so that's one mystery solved. That's a very specific patch of forestry. Heyo. Hello, Fern. I'm anticipating I'm going to need some sort of help today in some way. We'll see. So the other thing that I had on my list, as I was mentioning before, is yeah, I actually wanted to fall in here. Fantastic. No, actually not. Do they react to me differently when I'm in my suit? No. And I went to dialogue options again. Never mind. As I was saying, I have been made aware that you can go in this geyser. And I don't know if it brings me any new places that I haven't been yet. Okay, that's a new place right away. My light is on. Okay, so that looks like a Harthian expedition, not anything Nomai. That's a vent. Can we go anywhere? We can go somewhere else from here. It appears. Oh, it's not letting me though. No, it's not actually letting me go anywhere. One vent, 2 vents. Does this ever fire? I mean, I can just... Oh, there we go, with the firing. Whee! Oh, that's over here. Okay, that makes sense. Ooh. That was a dangerous landing. Okay, never mind. So that's not anything as far as I can tell. Hold on. We've recharged the boost. And we go up. There we go. So that's one thing. The other thing I have on my list is just to go talk to all the travelers again. just in case they have new dialogue. So let's see who we find first. Okay, apparently Church. I also have in my list to do another sweep of Thunder City just because there's supposedly still something I haven't found, which I absolutely cannot understand. No. Okay. Never mind. See, that's what happens when you look on your notes while flying. If you just have your paper in front of yourself, and then you oh shit. Happens to me every day on the commute. You wouldn't imagine. Can I please get like any frames? Okay, thank you. I don't know why my PC's performance is so dodgy in this game. Everything else I've played, I didn't have a single problem. But this is so hit and miss. Let's get some distance between us and the sun first before we head here. Okay, we're overshooting massively because I was trying to make this go faster. Oh. Can I, please? By the way, thanks again for the recommendation last week. Logic was super useful. Fantastic. I don't actually recall how much I used it myself, but it's always struck me as a very useful idea. I have some different metrics that I'm applying. For example, because I'm using Linux, I'm looking out for Linux support also, and that's a different metric. Oh no, wrong button. That's a way different metric to be using. So that's one of the reasons why I have mostly AMD components at this point. One, because I want to support the underdog, and two, they actually have some pretty decent Linux support for their graphics cards, whereas NVIDIA is a difficult situation. I have a question for you. I found something. I found no more. Let's see. I found your notes about the Xyrill's main crater. Did you? I hope they were useful. The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid or just partially made of ice. Like a much colder giant steep, it's hard to say. It used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. You'll notice, of course, that there's no such planet now. In its place is dark bramble, which, how to put this, grew into the space the 5th planet used to occupy. That is, dark bramble quite literally appeared at the center of the 5th planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually, the planet shattered completely and its shards were flung into space. Some of these shards collided with the celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Xyrill rock, which I believe is how its biggest crater was formed. I want to talk more. I found something. No more writing about a hidden planet. How fascinating. Which planet is it? Like the 6th location? If so, that's very early game. How fascinating. Might interest you to know the existence of an additional planet is entirely plausible if you look at the physics of our solar system. It would just have to be incredibly far out there, farther than Harthian ships would be able to travel. And honestly, we don't know all that much about what's out there. The farther you go, the less we know. And as such, it's well within the realm of possibility that such a planet exists. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you like every single beat, but we're going through this dialogue together. The quantum moon. Oh yes, everyone loves a good mystery, don't they? Who wouldn't wonder about a moon that's sometimes there and sometimes not? Well, I mean, I have it pretty much figured out at this point, but whatever. I've observed the quantum moon orbiting each of the 5 planets, but sometimes it quite simply disappears from the sky altogether. Maybe there's another place it travels to. Unfortunately, if there is, I've never seen it. Perhaps if I take a closer look at these star charts. Sun station. Is that what's in orbit around the sun then, do you think? This sun station. Quite clever of the Nomad to devise a way to study the sun up close and personal. It must have been tremendously difficult to construct and hot inside. I can only imagine. I wonder how they were able to travel back and forth from the sun station and the Hourglass Twins when the slightest slip up would have meant a fiery death. I remember reading this line. the fiery death part specifically. I found modern nomad transmissions saying the universe is dying. That's definitely new. You what? I don't. What? You mean to say there are modern nomai out in other parts of space and they believe the universe, all of it, the whole thing is dying currently, right now? If that's true, how could I have missed so many signs? The supernovae were there, but I've been struggling. I've been studying the stars for, well, what does it matter if... Oh, I'm very sorry, but I have to look over my charts. I hope you don't mind. Those are not your charts, you silly goose. Those are drums. We call this a fast stop maneuver. Gets us out of... whoa, why are we... Holy shit. Why are we getting so close to the sun? I don't understand. Orbital mechanics still throw me off. Maybe I should play KSP. I do have KSP in the library, but I've never gotten into it properly. So yeah, that part of nerdery I'm missing, but I have plenty other parts that I have covered in my life, and let's see, maybe at a later point. It seems to be a thing for me that I like to change the stuff that I engage with on a pretty regular basis. Where's Rebecca? So if you look at what I'm doing right, if you look at how I'm spending my free time right now, it's mostly streaming, it's podcasting, it's learning Japanese. Yeah, mostly these three things are the things that I do as hobbies, and all of these three things are things that I did absolutely not do 5 years ago. So in that sense, I'm keeping it fresh all the time. And that's a recurring motif. Where can I land? Where's the crossroads, actually? I was thinking maybe just this optical distortion stuff is something that puts a lot of strain on my GPU or whatever, but if you look at this segment... Hold on, I want the bridge that's... So, never mind. Okay, cool. Remember where we parked. We're on the itchy parking lot. Wait, which direction do we go? Oh, it's open. Why is it so jank today? For some reason the game is very jank. Never mind. So I believe he's below us now. Yeah. There he is. So let's have a chat. You're the archaeologist here. You gotta figure all this out for me. What are you doing here? No, I don't want to talk about this. Yes. I learned something. What? Oh my god. Okay, we have like 3 billion lines of text to read here. No, I escaped out the vessel. You did. That's incredible. Congratulations. That means they really were from far outside our solar system. Ah, yes, I knew it. But that creates so many new questions. If they didn't come from our solar system, where did they come from? Are they from our galaxy? Or somewhere even farther? What were their lives like before they came here? And why did they come here? Hey, I might not be much of an astronaut, but I'm really glad I came out here to see the Nomad's artifacts myself. And thanks for telling me about the vessel, I mean. Yeah. Old settlement, we talked about this, I believe. Yeah, Hanging City is just here, Sunder City. I mean, there's another Nomai city inside of Ember Twin? That's incredible. A whole city, and I had no idea it existed. That is great. Or did they keep the sand out? If it were me, I'd be nervous about getting buried in the caves by that awful river of sand. Gosh, the Nomai was the Nomai sure were ingenious, building an entire settlement underground, the Sunless City. Wow. That means there were two groups of Nomai, one that lived on Ember Twin and one that lived on Brittle Hollow. But they must have traveled around the solar system, since Nomai writing can be found on other planets too. That's correct. I found Nomai writing about the quantum pilgrimage. A pilgrimage to the quantum moon? The Nomai mentioned the quantum moon in a lot of their writing, so it was clearly special to them. How would you know? I have the first translator ever. And special enough to make a trip there by themselves. It sounds like a coming-of-age ritual, like how hatchlings stay hatchlings until their stomachs are strong enough to drink sap wine. Okay, going by that metric, if alcohol is what inducts you as an adult, I'm still a child, so that's something. I mean, no. I have drunk like 2 sips of alcohol in the last 10 years, so I'm guessing I'm an adult. Okay, never mind. Maybe once I know my journey to the quantum moon, they were considered an adult. I mean, that's certainly a cooler thing than getting your first glass of beer or whatever. I went to the comet and... Oh wow, so that's how the Nomai died. That's really sad, isn't it? I knew it was a long time ago, but still. Stars above, it's lucky we hadn't evolved to live on land yet. To think if the comet hadn't killed them, our species might have coexisted in the solar system. This would have been amazing. But I guess if I hadn't wanted to learn why the Nomai disappeared, I'd never have left Timber Hearth and come out here, or had any of these adventures. Don't get me wrong, space is terrifying, but you know, it has its moments. Okay, now... The big thing. Ah! That doesn't make any sense, I don't understand. I'm very excited for you, though. Please stop yelling. What? On the quantum moon, you said? There's a sort of living Nomai on the quantum moon. Oh, why didn't you say so? Oh, wow. This is the best thing that ever happened in the history of Outer Wilds Ventures. I can't believe you talked to an actual Nomai. Okay, we have like 10 more minutes to celebrate. Great, so I just have to go back into space, fly to the quantum moon with 0 visibility, find a spooky ruin, and travel through a few different types of dangerous terrain to get there. Yes, in 9 minutes. Okay, yeah, so that's not so bad. That's probably doable. Cool. So I'm blowing their mind, but it's not really helping me progress. So let's continue. I mean, we have Gabriel left at this point. We have Eska. I don't know if Eska is any useful actually, in terms of even talking about shit and stuff. But I mean, we can give Eska a visit. Oh, I'm on this side. Fuck. You know, this is a good time to meditate, actually. Right? People say like on the couch or lying down on your bed or whatever, or just sitting up in a chair. I feel I can meditate the best while falling into a black hole. Really gets you there. Exactly. Never mind. Yeah, so we have Eska left, and Gabriel I think we talked to fairly recently. I could go just to double check, because I am checking off things here. Where's that L-Rock again? There it is. Yes, chart a course, computer. Perfect. Right on target. That's how you do it now in the business. Hello. Yeah, no reason to look at me. Can I talk to you about shit? Okay, no, then fuck off. Ah, it's only landing gears. Tis but a scratch. So where's that water type thing that everyone's gushing about? There it is. Distracts from becoming... What is that? I cannot read that emote. No idea what it is. I mean, you know how we go into Giant's Deep? We go in guns blazing and hope we don't hit an island. Like this. That's how I instantly stopped on Giant's Deep. Spaghetti. Okay. That's not the island that I want. Your Gabro's on another island. Where is it? Is it this one? Damn it. Oh my god, I'm trying to park. I'm trying to... Oh, okay. Gah! Gah! Okay, never mind. This parking spot is clearly trash. So let's try this one instead. I'm finding all new places on my thing that I can damage, like landing camera, that's a first. Oh wait, no it isn't. I'm wondering if all the time I save on landing, I'm just wasting again. Yeah, exactly. That's what he said. Oh, hello. Do you have any new dialogue for me? No. I would like to tell you, Gabro, but the game doesn't let me. Yeah, the Nomai, when the Nomai died, Harthians were still in the water apparently. So when I was just okay, fuel tank and upper power. Let's have a quick look at that. I cannot get there. Can I get it from here? I can't. Okay, so we'll have to do without that. Gravity's too strict here. So what else? What else can we do? Okay, so let's get out of here into the nothingness of space. So water protects you from ghost matter. I wouldn't go that far, probably. I think that would be quite a stretch. Oh, you mean in the sense of because of water we weren't killed? Even if that's true, I don't know how I would be able to use that information. Okay, so... let's try to not get too far away from the solar system in case I have another idea. I mean, I can always just do another loop. Yeah, so the thing is... yeah, this is all discovered apparently. We have more to explore here, presumably. We have the sun station that we haven't figured out how to get to. Well, I mean, technically I could spend 3 hours becoming really good at orbital mechanics and just land on there, but presumably there must be an easier way. And I'm guessing that's what's more to explore here. Yeah, so let's just have a look at the... Hello, Kurt. Let's have another look at the Sunless City. And I implore you at this point, if I'm running through it and I'm missing a room that I have missed for a billion times now, that you actually point me to it. Just so we don't waste like hours here. I mean, well, it's obviously within your discretion. You can also just let me fumble around the ending. Okay. that's where I want to park. Match. Let me just... Oh my god. Match, I said. There you go. Let's just fall into the gravity. Yes, suit is on. Let's go into Lusande City, as the French would say. If they forgot about their own language halfway through the sentence. For as big of a hole as it is, it's actually pretty difficult to hit properly. Pretty sure it's just a bug. It's not a bug? Okay. Yeah, so... Ooh, that was a nice catch. So let's light up the place. So first of all, is there any building that I just categorically have not explored yet? I'm very unsure about this one. I know there's a room in here with ghost matter that I cannot get into. So yeah, let me actually ask that question very directly. No, I'm not entirely sure if the room with ghost matter I'm thinking about is actually... No, it is in here. Yeah, there is a room in here with ghost matter in it that I cannot get into. So I'm gonna ask directly, am I missing a way to get into that room? That would be honestly very useful information. I'm just going to scan this building for anything that I've missed. So we've been here. And this is the only stuff that we have on this level. So if we go up to the next level, we have these stairs. I think there is a way in there, yeah. Interesting. So that means I have to find that thing and also find the way. What's this? Stepping Stone Cave. I've been in here. No, that's just the path leading into Stepping Stone Cave. And is this the building? No, that's not the building that I'm thinking of. This is like the... where I found the writing about the anglerfish game. Yeah, and these rooms on the floor. Yeah. So that checks out. That's the door where I come back from the anglerfish, if I'm not mistaken. It's definitely an area I've looped back into, but so we need not explore it again. There's another writing in this room on the floor that's also about the fossil fish game. Oh, don't get eaten down. So that's these three rooms done. Let's do this building next. Nope. Nearly got it. So we have a level here that leads to recharging. I have read this, haven't I? Yes, I did. Okay, so going over here. That's just an escalator or elevator. The fish fossil overlook. There's nothing in there. That's really just a pathway. And I believe this is, yeah, where we get into the building with the, or into the room rather with the, so I'm obviously trying to go very quickly through all of this, but also as thoroughly as possible. So this, I can get in from above. I should try to get in from above. Which means I have to go here. And then it's... Okay, these images are not very helpful, actually. Where are they? I don't think it's this hole. Yes. There we go. So have I... Wait, have I read this? I don't recall... I mean, obviously... This might be new. Nothing I can help with. My task is wildly throwing out stupid theories about the story. That's absolutely fantastic. That's all we're here to do. Like, that's 80% of my job. Besides flying into the sun and stumbling around, that's like pretty much my job description here. Who's been computing shuttle trajectories to the sun station? Don't worry. The station is in such a low stellar orbit, we've constructed a different, safer way to travel there from Ash Twin. It's a purely theoretical exercise on my part, Xyrill. Who doesn't love computing a good low stellar orbit shuttle trajectory? Hi, I look forward to working with you, but I'm also relieved it will be easy to return to Ash Twin regularly. I will be Pi. I told her we will be traveling there by shuttle and that the sun station doesn't even have a landing pod, but she said she knew. Oh, it doesn't even have a landing pad. And also apparently I've read this before, because this didn't actually give me the shiplog updated thing. And I do vaguely remember reading it, yeah. So I do believe I did everything on the lower level on this building. Oh yeah, that's the building over there that I think I cannot get into. So let's try taking it from the top this time. Oh, this feels... No, I've definitely been in here. Yeah, ghost might have detected nearby, I know. So I should not be... But like over there? I think I've been in there. Must admit I'm not sure about it. Right, launch mode. Where am I? That's cacti. Oh, it's turning this way, okay. So we need to... This is very disorientating. I mean, I can probably leave it on as a light source. Although it means I cannot take pictures if I need to cross through potentially contaminated areas, but... Where did I... Okay, that's just an entrance. 3 minutes oxygen remaining, that's okay. How far are we? Oh, we have some good time left. There's an elevator there that I cannot get to. I would need to go through... Oh, this could very much be it. Whatever it is I'm missing, it could very much be in there. Wait, did I ever open this up? I mean, that doesn't help me. I cannot enter here. Yeah, but that's the same room. That's 100% the same room. Which also means how would I get in there? Wait, is that just the other elevator that I was seeing? Oh, that was like a medium level. That underneath there. Aha! Oh, it's Solanum again. He's doubting the eye again. They say I brought us to the solar system, but is that good? Dad told me not of no my dad when I plan came there. No, I did read this. I did read this. Yeah, helmets. Is that the... No, that's not the room that I was seeing. That's a different elevator than the one I saw. Problem is if I'm supposed to come in... Oh no, I'm running out of oxygen. And I'm also running out of fuel, which is also kind of an issue. But oxygen is the more pressing one. Where is it? Over here. How do I... Yeah, it's like in there. How do I get there? Have I been here? Oh no, it's just another path to gravity cannon. How do I... fun fact, while Harthians are non-binary, the Nomai we know are male and female, and Solanum is a she. Interesting. Yeah, I have this thing where I just assume everything that is not clearly female is male, which I think is how most people operate, sadly. I want to get rid of it, but I also don't have a good idea on how. Yeah, it's so... Can I get like a knife? Can I just get these things out of the way? How do I get there? How? I mean, I'm pretty much sure I won't be able to make it in this loop. There's... Oh, I see. I see. It's only on the lower level, is it? Yeah, okay. Okay, that's... Oh, I might be able to make that. Oh, I might be able to make that. Oh, I might be able to make that. No! No! Okay, we're in. Be welcomed in this place. The shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to the solar system, the signal of the eye. From the eye. We observed the eye's signals in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this: the source of the signal, which is what we've chosen to call the eye of the universe, is older than this universe itself. The rest we've yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. I hear the sand becoming louder, which is concerning. Yeah, okay. It's... If the eye called to us, why won't it reveal itself? Why is it so difficult to locate it? Did something happen to it? Interesting. I know there was an eye shrine on Brittle Hollow also. Did the signal stop? Does the eye no longer desire to be found? I think I read similar things in the eye shrine on Brittle Hollow. Perhaps this isn't the eye's choice. The eye may not be able to communicate with us more than it already has. Okay, so we have... I need to be quick about this. There's writing. Sorry. Oh, it's these things. Never mind. I thought I was stepping on the skeleton and that was making the noise. Is the eye natural or artificial? Maybe someone built it. The eye is older than the universe itself. How could something exist before its creator? That's a problem that has baffled philosophers for so long. It could be naturally occurring, though this doesn't answer how the eye could be as old as it is. Did the eye deliberately call out to us by sending the signal, or did we hear the signal by coincidence? We could be seeing meaning when there is none. Suppose the signal was produced incidentally. Does that mean the eye is any less important, though? Perhaps the eye wanted to be found. Could it be sentient? Maybe it chose us. Does the eye desire something from us? Could it beat us in some way? Maybe it doesn't have to be us. Ooh. Nice. Anything else? That seems to be everything in here. I don't see any scrolls lying around. I'm going to be extra thorough just because it was so painful to get in here in the first place. Yeah, that's definitely an eye. Cool. Okay, question. How do I get out of here, actually? Like, this clearly doesn't work. Is there some sort of... Okay, this is a more frequent occurrence than I thought with the light. Do I meditate? I feel I don't get out otherwise. I don't know if it's significant anyway that I was meditating in the sun shrine. Alright. So that's one mystery solved. The mystery of there's more to explore here. Hold on. Hold on a second. I'll be right with you. Just need to pour some drink. All right. Let's see what that gave us. I don't think anything useful in terms of leading to the other puzzles, which I was sort of hoping for. Okay, yeah. No. The Nomai travel to the solar system pursuit. Yeah, fantastic. Okay. Why is this I guess because you can find it in other places too. Okay, so where are the links here? There is a way to safely travel to the sun station from Ash Twin. The Nomai debated building a sun station in order to power the Ash Twin project. And this is... The Nomai built something called the sun station, but not everyone supported its construction. So that's that problem. An advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin. Oh! That's where I get the warp core. Okay, I see. The Nomai plan to construct technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval in Ash Twin. Every memory recorded by Nomai statues transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. The central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed by an immensely thick protective shell. Okay. I still do not know why the whole time loop probe sending things started thousands of years after the Nomai. Did I miss something? It seems the loop is connected to the supernova because it loops just around to that time. Also, it was written, but they built the core supernova proof. I just don't see the connection. How about they need the supernova's energy to reset the time loop? That feels plausible to me. That leaves the question of... I mean, no, all this probe tracking shit is autonomous. So all the Nomai are actually dead. The probe tracking thing is linked to Ash Twin, one mask. Gabriel and me are linked, two more masks. That's 3 masks that light up. It was supposed to be more than that, but that's why 3 masks are light up. I don't know if a mask can be, or a statue can be paired to a thing, or if it needs to be that a Nomai is in the that a Nomai had to be in the thing, whatchamacallit, in the probe tracking module. But they definitely say in the probe tracking module that it feeds data back into the Ash Twin project because it's searching every trajectory and then retrying the next time loop on a different path. But I feel that's what's going on. zero idea how to get into the Ashtray project. I want there. And that's going to be a big issue. Did I ask it if you have the DLC? It's on my list. I will not be doing it immediately afterwards, I think, because I want to get a bit of variety. So it will happen eventually. Don't you worry about that. It's definitely on my list. I will see how I feel about the whole horror-y part of it. But I will definitely play it. There's no way I won't. Yeah, so somehow, I'm going by the text again that we just read. I'm pretty confident that... hold on, I want to park near the poles. There's one of these things. Yeah, so this will happen at some point, but I will probably get some other games. I'm guessing sometime next year I will do the DLC also. Okay. Perfect landing, once again. Maybe by then I will have invested in a better GPU, we'll see. That's really the only thing I'm thinking of in terms of IT purchases in 2023. Maybe get a better GPU, depending on what better actually means. I feel like my GPU is actually pretty decent considering its age, but I mean, we are seeing certain issues. I don't know if it's just the GPU driver quality. It's an R1 Nano, R9 Nano, so 2015's AMD top model was an R9 Fury, and they, to demonstrate how their high-tech new compact memory stuff, they built a super tiny version of it that's like only 17 centimeters, so yeah, like 7 inches for you with the weird units out there. When does it actually... Okay, it starts. Because I want to have another look at the tower that brings me to Sun Station. And it's pretty much the top of the line model for the time. It did cost like 700 euros back then. And I was doing this purchase explicitly with the idea of I will purchase the best card right now and I don't have to worry about it for a long time. And all in all, that has served me very well. Because like 7 years later, I mean, yeah, at that point, 700 euros actually got you a top-of-the-line model. Nowadays, you need to pay like 1,400, 1,500 euros for the actual top-of-the-line things. So I think not a bad deal. And yeah, now is really the first time I'm thinking about upgrading after all this time. And I looked at specs for the newer cards, and I was honestly not sure if the newer cards are actually all that better. That's what I'm spending for a 6800 XT, so it's getting better again. See, the thing is, I'm not in touch with GPU model numbers right now. I know that like a RTX 3900 is the big model on Nvidia's side, and that's all I know. I don't even know what the AMD naming is right now. Funnily enough, the thing that I'm cheaping out on, if anything, is the CPU, even though it sees a lot more usage from a certain point of view. Wait, am I actually... No, I'm not parked on the... Well, these are the Amber Twin and Ash Twin pair towers. Okay. So I need to start looking where the Sun Tower is. But I don't think... Turns out gravity on this planet is not actually all that big, or all that strong. The gravitational force is not. I mean, you can make it around the equator really quickly, but it also feels kind of scary. AMD equivalent of 3080 just was ray tracing and DLSS. I don't even know. I don't even think I need these such things. Like, I don't need the highest fidelity. I mean, this is not the highest fidelity either. And I think when I played Journey, I had to crank down the performance, like the fidelity massively. And yeah, it didn't take all that much away. I'm not... I'm also not playing games that are reliant on graphics fidelity for their presentation this much. Like, if you look at, for example, Breath of the Wild, right? How it's looking really good, but because they are using a specific art style that actually works with a low-power GPU like in the Switch. Okay. Yeah. So here's the thing. That's the way we need to get into. And it's overrun with these cacti. Once again, we're foiled by cacti. And this gap is conveniently overgrown. Wait, I'm already out of oxygen? What the shit? This will not work. Doesn't matter. Tis but a scratch. Wait, did I actually damage my hull with that? What the shit? Okay, let's park my ship over at the tower. Let's get back in. So if I were the director of that space program, I don't get it. Oh, sorry, you don't get what? Ow. So we need to get in there. Ooh. And what path can we presumably take? That's where we are. I mean, I cannot just force my way in here. No, I can't. Can I fly around this? Fuck. I mean, I'm somehow fixing my suit. Do I need to steer my way around this? Okay, this is... Now that I think about it, that's entirely possible. What? I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on in chat right now. You guys figure that out for yourselves. I'll try to get into that building. Fantastic. That's not how you get in that building at all. Also, I shouldn't be using all of my boost all the time. Fuck! Yes, I know. I know. Not trolling. No, I don't think that's trolling. Trolling would be more obvious. Or generally it is. Or rather, trolling usually tends to have an agenda, which Confusion hasn't for the most part. I mean, there are Confusion tactics, but again, no, I'm strafing in a very weird direction. Fuck. I mean, I can just rush it. Okay, I cannot rush it. Quick question to the chat. Am I supposed to go in like this, or am I missing something? Just so I don't waste my time or your time once again. So am I supposed to go in like this, yes or no? Am I supposed to go into the... You're missing something. Okay. But you can solve it. No, I mean just, am I supposed to go in by expertly steering my way around this path without touching any cacti, which if it had been that, that would have been horrible. So I'm very thankful it isn't, even if that means I'm going to be clueless once more. Can be done. I've seen it be done. Okay, so that's like a speedrunning trick. Oh, I want to go there. Which obviously now completely destroys the whole plan of the autopilot. Okay, it works. Come to a gentle halt by sliding all over the place. And now we wait again. Do you want a hint? So I'm 1 hour in right now. We have definitely 2 more hours that we can go on this. And if I understand this correctly, it'll be when I figure it out, I can get into Sun Station, get the Lordam from there, or everything else to know from there. And presumably that will be whatever enables me to get to into Ashtwin, into the Ashtwin project. Hello. 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 Freaking quantum moon. So that could be done very much in an hour, and then if I figure that correctly, then I have all the information that I need to actually get into... I think you can get it without a hint. Yeah, I will try to go for it. I will say if we get to 2 hours and I still haven't figured it out, then I will more explicitly ask for a hint. Because, as you can see from the stream title, and by the way, Meme God 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, thank you for the follow. If we get, as you've seen from the screen title, that's what my thinking was right now, a bit ago. I want to finish this today, in any way, shape, or form. And the thing is, it's already 9 p.m. I need to go to bed at a reasonable time because I have work tomorrow. So these are the parameters for this mission. Okay, so let's start seeing if stuff gets uncovered, because I want to park my ship near where the thing is. See, that's a quality of life thing that I would really have loved if they gave you the option of making waypoints. Yes, work. The problem is, since I work as a software developer, I also need to be somewhat awake while I'm at work. It's not mindless work. Aha! So here we are. So we are already at the right... I always forget what latitude and longitude is. So the right east-west parameter. I'm sure you do your best work without any sleep. See, that's the problem. I already did not sleep very well. Or no, I did sleep well this night, but not long, because of poor life decisions. Where's the tower? Where is it? Where is it? I saw it, just like, ha. We need to park the ship out of the way of the sand vortex. Hello. Okay. So let's have a look at this from above. So there's our warp point. That's what we desperately need to get to. This is the door that we desperately need to open. This is the door that's desperately fucking broken. What languages do you write in? For the most part, Go. For the stuff that we develop ourselves. We are in the cloud native ecosystem, so that's what most people use. And yeah, we've been there quite early. So we've also amassed quite a bit of a pile of legacy code at this point. I went in so early that Go is actually a language that I've written for 8 years now. Oh, 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 okay, never mind. We're mostly Java. I've done some Java in university. Okay, never mind. We figured it out. Okay, now we wait. Currently we have again fever nights with the kids. There's no way to get enough sleep recently. That sucks. I've seen a lot of my colleagues also be on child sick leave all the time. When I interviewed with Google, I had an interview with one of the developers of Go. He was very cool. Yeah. The Go developers, they are a very particular bunch. As far as I can see it. Okay, here we go. Oh, we have to be aligned with the core of the sun for the warp. But we're coming in for a good alignment. Okay, here we are. Here we go. Get our bearings. Oh, hello. Right. There we go. Okay. Okay. What do we have here? 281,000 years ago, no user commands received for 10 minutes. All systems entering sleep. Fucking Windows sleep screen. So I understand there was a Noma who was employed at the Ashton project to just wiggle the mouse cursor every 10 minutes or every 9 minutes. That's presumably what went on there. If their systems are as shitty as ours are. 6 minutes, 32 seconds ago. Increased solar activity detected. Sun station hull integrity approaching critical levels. Closing emergency doors. Aha. What is this? Opens emergency door. Let's see what's in. Cool. Oh no. Please make it. Please make it. Please make it. Okay, we made it. We made it. We made it. We 100% made it. Hi. Mission. Science compels us to explode the sun. Can't we change this? I don't enjoy working in view of such a morbid mission statement. But it's accurate. We're going to create a supernova for the purpose of scientific progress. That's our mission. Our mission is to decide if such an irresponsible feat is even possible. Here's a better one. Mission. Determine if it's possible to prompt the sun to explode. You lack a sense of humor. At least I don't lack a sense of ethics. Kindly refrain from going supernova on me before the sun does. So they said the sun, they said they could not get enough energy to do a long time interval. They wanted to do 22 minutes because that's how long it takes for the probe to reach out far enough to decide if it actually can find the eye or not. They said we don't have that kind of energy. We can do like a few milliseconds. Anything more has an exponential increase in energy requirement. So the only way to get the energy is from a supernova. But with a supernova, we only get one try. They have, and that's where the time loop comes in. When they're done with that loop, they use the energy to reset the time loop. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Ooh. Okay, let's go here first. Maybe the hole down there also has like sticky floor on it, but let's see here first. And the thing about the entire universe dying, all the stars going supernova, is this just other Nomai clans trying the same? Is that what's happening? They all had that idea. Okay, so there's nothing much up there. Can I... Yeah, okay, there's a floor here. Okay. There is a floor here. And there's lore here. Aha! Star has reached end of natural life cycle. Now approaching red giant stage. Warning, evacuate sun station. Okay, good to know. We have 3 minutes, pretty much. We need to find a projection stone somewhere. Oh no, there's a glass. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I will just take that real quick. That's just beaming us into Ashton again. Okay. So we need to read this before we get blown up. Okay. What happened? Did the sun station not fire? Fire? It fired, Xyrill, but it failed. The sun barely responded. There were infinitesimally small surface level changes, but they were barely visible, even to the third eye. This board is too large. The sun station is useless. It will never and could never cause the sun to explode. I don't know what comes next, my friends. I suppose we must start over, but I'm unsure how to start over. Return to Ashton first, my friend. Perhaps a change of task would help. Spire noticed a comet approaching the star system that we'd like to investigate. Oh, that's establishing the timeline. Hi, I heard for you, my friends. We all know how hard you've both worked. I can only offer my compassion. How are you? How's Idea? Well, Xyrill, or as well as can be expected in the circumstances. Though disappointed, I may have disagreed with exploding the sun, but I never wished the device would fail. I'd hoped our terrible work was finished. Okay, so we've seen... Cool. Does this count for the ship lock? I think it doesn't. The sun and the eye are in balance? What does that mean? Don't see that making a whole lot of sense. But okay. Did we miss anything? No. Okay, I'm screwed. I'm incredibly screwed. Okay, well... I cannot get back there. I can get back there, probably. Even if that's not how it's meant to be, but... might be very difficult. Wait, how? Why do I... I'm getting pulled into the sun, aren't I? Problem is, I'm... Yeah, okay. Never mind. Bring her around. That's surely a much more unpleasant death than just suffocating. Yeah, proof. Okay, so that's sun station done with. In way less than 1 hour, actually, so that's a win. But doesn't bring us any closer to the question of how do we get into the Ashton project. Let's see. Also, I was meaning to read this, what Hobby Blobby wrote. Another theory, sun station was built to cause the supernova, but it didn't work. Now the star reached its natural end, triggering the loop to start. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense, yeah. Yeah. The sun station was designed to make the sun go supernova. The Nomai fired the sun station, but it had no effect. They concluded that the sun station could never cause the sun to go supernova. After the failure of the sun station, the Nomai took a break to investigate the newly arrived comet. According to Nomai computer, our sun has reached the end of its natural life cycle. Okay, it doesn't say anything about you missed something there. There's more here to explore, whatever. So I'm pretty confident about this, which leaves the question of how we need to do a heist, you guys. The shiplock just repeated my theory. Exactly. We need to do a heist. We need to extract a warp core out of the solar system's safest vault. How do we do it? If you don't know the answer, put your answers in chat. So, given how solid the crust is, the only way I can see this happening is we warp in somehow. How do we warp in there? The two things that we've seen that can warp is the warp towers and warp receivers. Those things work, so know my technology. These can warp. The other thing that at least does some sort of space thing, distortion, whatever, is dark bramble. I don't see how that would help us. Well, I guess the third thing is the quantum thing. I also think there's a warp tower for the core. Is there? Wait, where are the towers? Did we not have nice images of the towers somewhere? That's Xyrill. Oh, over here. Oh yeah, we have these twin towers here that are supposed to link to yeah, so these places we know and we've been to. This place. Okay, let's check out the twin towers. That's our next bullet point. I've checked off all the bullet points that I had so far, so I'm also entirely content with just finishing the game at this point. But obviously gotta figure out all the main puzzles to finish the game. I mean, they are twin towers. That's not like it's some sort of brand. Even if you probably think of something else. We do actually, in the town where I live, we have a World Trade Center. I don't know why they called it that, and probably they called it that before the bad thing happened to the well-known World Trade Center. Okay, let's just swing by to lose some velocity and hone in on the planet. And I'm just being flung away again. Fantastic. There we go. I take it no on Maven then? Oh, I didn't see that. No, I've never used. Okay, I cannot say if I've never used Maven. Maybe for one of these university projects, but I'm going to say never consciously. I know what it is. Yeah, it's build system, dependency management system, all that pizzazzle for Java. Okay, now we're on the south pole today. I work for the company that owns and develops Maven. I must admit I don't know that company off the top of my head. Hold on. We need to wait a few seconds anyway to get the towers uncovered. Maven. Apache Maven. Okay, well, it says Apache, but that's where it's hosted. Fuck. Okay, Wikipedia doesn't give me an answer. Apache has their own Maven repo. Oh, Let's get this parked in a better spot. This won't do. This parking spot is a total mess. That's actually still within that energy tower thing. There we go. Okay. Now about these twin towers. And I keep saying twin towers, but I mean they are towers for the hourglass twins. It's called sonar type. They have a Nexus repulsor. Your parking might be a mess, but what can the Nomai do? Write you a ticket. Maybe they have some technology to do it automatically, then I'm screwed. And I'm also stuck in traffic behind this thing. Okay, let's just go the other way around. Imagine being Developer comes by, drops a ticket. What do you know about the Hourglass Twin Towers? They have a warp to somewhere in the Hourglass Twins. I think, isn't there a warp target on Ember Twin? Aha, they're coming to view. I'm not actually all that far off with my parking. I do recall... Okay, the sand vortex is coming again, so let's go over here. Let me in. Okay, I won't tell him about the interloper parking ticket device. I see. I am pretty sure I've read the scroll. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. This is a pretty far reach. That's like one big vortex. Okay. I'm guessing the thing to read this is on the other side. I'm very concerned if this is the way I'm supposed to go. I'm very concerned about the amount of time it takes. Okay, no, I cannot go through here. About the amount of time it takes to get uncovered, because it means I'll presumably have to wait this long until I can actually use it, which will be pretty late in the loop. And it is established that I need to bring the warp core to the vessel. That's very obviously the ending. That's how all these little knots are tied up into one coherent ending. Wait, where is it? Fuck. Let's bring her around. So I can fuel up and everything just a bit faster. If we need to park it a bit. No, not this close, not this close. Yeah, like this. Can we settle down? Yes. Doesn't matter. Oh, there's a warp here. And there's one here. Oh no, which is which? Okay. Friends visiting from the Hangar City were planning the Ashton project. Oh yeah, I've read this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's chance it. This is the split one. Which one is the split one? I know it will be warping me as soon as the other is overhead, because these two have one common focal point. Okay, that's the wrong one. Can I get a warp back? Yes. Okay, so split roof is... Oh yeah, I see. I see it makes sense. I see why it makes sense. Okay, so this is the door that we want to go into. So that's the one with the broken roof and no split in the building. Wait, that's going to be hold on, that's an issue. How am I gonna... Okay, I need to stay away from the... I need to stay away from the vortex when it comes, because it's trying to pull me away, but I need to be in there exactly when the stream is directly overhead. I should have measured out the time that it took from the vortex entering the other building to it actually warping. But it was like a decent amount of time, like 5 to 8 seconds or so. So let's see. Because we will be warped. They did say the warp activates once we are at the... Fuck, what is Schwerpunkt in English? At the... Basically, you will be warped when you're aligned to the center of the... center of mass of the orbital body, and the hourglass twins are so close together they function as one thing. Main point? Yeah, center of mass. No, not in the sense of narrative, in the sense center of gravity. Center of gravity. Maybe it's also interchangeable between center of mass and center of gravity. Anyway, I hear the sand returning. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I need to protect myself from getting pulled up for a bit, and then... Oh, this is going to be difficult to judge. Okay, we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, there we go. This is what we were looking at before. There's a broken mask. 10 minutes, 44 seconds ago. Received data from previous cycles. Masks receiving data from probe tracking module, giant steep memory statue, timber heart memory statue. As I was saying before, two Harthians linked with masks and the probe tracking module linked. So no Nomai are alive, except for Solanum in that weird quantum state. Okay. We need to find a... Holy shit. Today we finished the excavation of Ash Twin. Here in the space we carved, we will craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin project, powerful enough to send information back in time. We've also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we altered the environment here. Pretty significant, I say. How far we've come since our experiments at the High Energy Lab. I still can hardly believe Remy's hypothesis was true. Yarrow. Poke just sent out the warp core for the final tower to us from the Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant Steep, where Cassava is working with Evans to craft the orbital probe cannon, where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. Hypothesis: it was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Hypothesis: the core could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. I mean, you guys are working IT, you know what it is. Your manager getting on the nerves like, is it fixed already? Is it fixed already? Is it fixed already? Yes, it would be fixed if you would stop asking me for updates. Okay. Our friends on Giant Steep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me the cannon is doing well and that Evans advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power from a device, Evans can. But then if anyone can goad a device into exploding, that too is likely Evans. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon in the interest of safety. Would it help to remind Evans that Mallow, his love, would be the one with the Noma aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem? Phlox and Dast finished the memory statues today and they are truly remarkable. When the Ashton project succeeds or in the event that it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Pi and Idea have worked hard on the Sun Station and it at last is complete. If everything goes as planned, the structure will prompt the Sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power the Ashton project requires. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task in more ways than one. We're nearly ready to activate the Ashton project. Here's what will happen. First, the Sun Station will receive the order to fire at the Sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ashton project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. The order itself is being sent back in time. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the Sun Station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from the disk cannon launch back in time. In total, each cycle created by the Ashton project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will. Yeah, except that you're all dead. I'm not reading chat while I was reading this. GG, I'm getting in here. This usually gives people a lot of trouble. I was just wondering, have there been any people who stumbled on this like in their third or fourth loop? I mean, the chances of it are super slim in the way it's designed. It's designed that you don't stand on it accidentally because of the broken roof, but still. Like somehow people, I think it's possible, and they would be so completely baffled when they find the lore dump. These words are difficult to write. The Sun Station did not work. However, this is the closest we've ever been. The Ashton project is theoretically sound. We were only unable to power it. Perhaps there's another way. Suppose we redesign the Sun Station. To generate power of that magnitude, the supernova is still our only viable option. I did not read the other chats. I've watched someone read the focus note about our class twins' focus point several times and still don't understand when to stand on it. And also, I only know of one playthrough in a library of hundreds. It rather messed up their route. You watched hundreds of playthroughs, that's insane. Okay, this is easier expressed. Hold on. Yeah, Sun Station didn't work. Suppose we design it to generate the power. A supernova is still the only viable option. This is easier expressed and accomplished. You can wait for the sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, Idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. Yeah, but they didn't have any time because the fucking interloper came in and just wrecked the party. We're halting our research into creating a supernova for this moment. A comet has now newly arrived in the solar system and we're anxious to explore it. Yeah, exactly. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge could be gained there. Yeah, about that. Oh, there's so many things in Timber Hearth. I mean, I don't need the projection speed, I know where all the places are. My gratitude for the late shipment, oh, you know. I've read this before. Yeah, I've read this. Suppose I've read these also, but let's double check. Yeah, I've read this too. And again, Brittle Hollow. It's like we're shipping another core here. I haven't watched it myself, but I'm on a Discord of people who are addicted to watching Outer Wilds. I find it funny how that's like the most narrow genre I've ever heard of. Like not even watching Let's Plays, not even watching Let's Plays of some sort of genre, but one specific game only. I've got news, Xyrill, the advanced mode core is ready to be installed. No, it isn't. It's everything about the forge. Course durable. Yes, I've read this. I've read all of this. Artificial gravity control. Oh, I see. So we... Hold on, what does this say? No. You're about to access the core while the Ashton project is active. Yes. So this is like 100% something I want to do. I just want to... Okay, that was just a glitch, never mind. I see, and that's when we turn this off. Okay, let's just practice. We are running on some... Okay, we can actually... I'm not entirely sure what happened. I've glitched my way... Oh, I see. And I'm... It's refusing to refuel my boost. Oh, it's not giving me a boost here, isn't it? Oh, that's trash. Okay, so I've screwed over this part of the loop. But I know what to do. Okay. That's a good place. I need to meditate. Not putting any pressure on you, but if you remove the core, the loop is not working anymore, isn't it? Can you actually lose the game? Fuck. Yeah, what I was just trying is to get over with a jump and a boost to shorten the time that it needs to get there. Because I need all the time that I can in this loop. I will, speaking of speedrunning, I will speedrun to the bathroom real quick before we get into this part. All right. Boop. Okay, so let's... Is my performance working correctly this time? It is. So the first part of everything is rather chill. Because we do have... Oh, there we go. We did find everything. A hollowed out chamber inside Ash Twin. The energy cables from the surface are plugged into a protective casing at the center of the planet. There are 8 monoliths with no mind masks attached. 3 of the masks are actively receiving data from the probe tracking module, Giant Steep and Tim Half respectively. The Ashton project was designed to use the energy from a supernova triggered by the Sun Station to send probe data from the orbital probe cannon 22 minutes into the past. The Sun Station did not work. Although the Ashton project was theoretically sound, the Noma were unable to power it. There's an advanced warp core inside the protective casing at the center of the planet. Removing the warp core will disable the Ashton project. Yeah, no pressure or anything. No, it's okay. There's our friend, the Quantum Moon. Oh no. Imagine if something like this happens on the final way. Like, holy shit. Let's park it a slight bit away from the equator, just for safety. Until we grab the thing, we can still bail out of the loop. I do feel an immense amount of pressure on me right now. I mean, well, if it doesn't work, I just have to retry. I may have to do a new game. So we know for a fact, you may not know this from my playthrough, but as I said at the beginning, I saw someone else's playthrough where before they even got the launch codes and first got into their suit, they stepped onto the geyser in the middle of the village. The geyser fired, and they were just flung into the air, and they fell back down. They died, and it was actually just game over. No two ways around that. Like, you actually have to start an entirely new game, and that tells us that not only does the save game mechanic, the reset mechanic make sense. It's actually diegetic. It's actually part of the narrative of the game world to fully. That means there's a lot of cool deaths in this game, of which I won't spoil. I've read there are 6 endings. 6 possible ways to end. I think I've experienced 2 endings. So the normal loop reset, when you get eaten up by the supernova, you can get a loop reset while you're out of range of the supernova. So it just forcefully resets you because the timer is up. That's also something that I have not done myself, but I've seen it in sad playthrough. Where's that? Where's that? Those freaking towers. Have to get out of the way. That vortex once again passing by. And that's really an issue. You always need to be actively looking where these towers emerge. And I do want to see them as soon as possible. Okay, I'm parked pretty much perfectly. Yeah, pretty much perfectly. Let's bring the ship even closer to them. We do have ample time right now, just because we need to wait for the sand to uncover the towers anyway. So we can line ourselves up perfectly. And this is not the tower that we want the other one. The one that's only now coming into view. We'll put ourselves as close as possible to it. I'll actually put it slightly further away, just for safety. I don't think looping counts as an end. Even in a new game you can directly get to the core. Actually, you can finish the game without discovering anything. Well, that's... You mean... Oh, you mean as in you go in, you just grab the core, don't know what to do with it, and the game ends. That makes sense. I mean, the main issue I have is maybe as a quality of life feature, they just say, okay, you do get a reset that's non-diegetic. That's just because we are friendly to you as a game developer. It's also possible we need to do all the tutorial shit again. I mean, well, we can run through it, but it's going to take time away that I actually don't need to be doing. Okay, so we wait for this to pass over. And then we'll have a look. Ooh. Oh, once again, hold on. So, as I was saying before, we'll do one quick measurement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 10 seconds. So that means after 5 seconds we're in the middle of the vortex. Well, I won't have to repeat everything, that's obvious, but the tutorial part up until I get the launch codes. That stuff I have to do again. Otherwise I'm not allowed to leave the planet. Or, well, able. Able, really. I'm guessing we could look up a speedrun route to get it done faster. But so now the next question is, and this is obviously synced up, but so I need for this to wait for this little opening in the wall to appear, and I'm hoping that it uncovers before the vortex comes over the next time. Which right now it's not. There it is. Will it be big enough in time? It will be. We need all the wiggle room we can possibly get, so we need to get in on the earliest loop possible, and it appears to be that this is it. Yeah, okay. Now we wait. Okay, now I actually want the vortex to come back, and I'm not hearing it yet. I don't think I need to be particularly worried because it's however long it's now, however much time I have, this is how much time it's designed to be, and I don't think they're being cruel in their game design in terms of wiggle room and such. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that part worked. Now we run. I do want to know 8 minutes, okay. We have 14 minutes to do everything else that we are setting out to do right now. We don't need to read any lore. We do need to open up this mechanism. Come on. Ball, come to me. Why are you taking so long? Please, for the love of everything, please go up. Opening up. Deactivate gravity. No. Okay. Okay. There's no going back now. Oh, the music stopped. Oh no, that's way more terrifying than it has any right to be. Okay. We warp. Please don't be in a vortex. Okay. Fuck! God damn it. What an opening. Oh, they're playing the end music. That's cruel. Okay, we need to get out of reach of the sun first of all. I need to get into a place where I'm relatively safe from other planets. Where's Dark Bramble? There it is. Meditate until next loop? Yeah, I don't think so. Come on, bring me there. But it's enhanced. Yeah, it's not the same thing. They certainly know how to build tension. Okay, I have my notes how to navigate Dark Brambles so we don't run into... I hadn't considered that I need to avoid... Oh no. Oh no. Take this very carefully. Okay, so it is putting me always in a place where I'm... Okay. Okay, now we need to go to the distress beacon. Oh, it's muffled. Why is it muffled? Okay, it's over there. Okay, so we need to go the sealing route. I don't like the sealing route, but we have to do it anyway. We keep to the wall. We get as close to the beacon as we can. No pressure or anything. No. Okay. I can do this. I've been here a million times by this point. Where is it? It's over there. Continue creeping along the wall. My nose is itching. That's terrible. Why is it always... Why is it always doing that in the worst possible moments? There it is. Really good opening to shoot into. We're taking this one. Go a bit further, I match velocity. And we have a clear shot. Like this. Okay, I need to... Why is my nose itching right now? What is this? Okay. Follow the beacon to the pod. We can do this. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay, so we take the route... Yeah, this is always the route to the left. This is the part with the turning rock thing. We follow this route over here. .700 meters. Yeah, it's somewhere in the route here, isn't it? No. Yes, okay. Wait, did we do a... That was a shortcut. That's 100% a shortcut. Okay, so we need to be firing our scout in here. Wrong button. Thankfully we're safe. So, scout. Okay. Dead normal. Fire the scout. Go to the red light. Go in with speed. So we need to navigate there. And I can do it. It's relatively safe to go there straight from here. It's not very far off. There are just these floating shards in the way. Problem is I need to be aligned with one of the openings, so I need to steer here. I will back up a bit so I can go in with a bit more of a... can boost as much as possible while going in. Okay. Now we float until we hit the caviar. My heart is actually pounding right now. And then we go to the vessel from there. I would like to see some amount of caviar now. There we go. There it is. I'm standing up. As always, I'm standing up. I'm always streaming standing up, so I'm in a very wide stance right now. That's how wide of a stance I have. Oh, I'm actually slipping. Fuck. Okay. We will wait until we hit the caviar and actually need to fix the thing I have lying on the floor to protect the floor from my chair's rolls that it's on. Okay. Let me go. Oh, I can see another anglerfish. This is terrible. Oh, other way. Other way. Yeah, there we need to go in. Okay. Okay, we made it. Holy shit, we made it. I have the coordinates noted down on my paper, so I don't need to look at the ship log anymore. This is it, you guys. Hold on, let me refuel. We do have 5 more seconds to refuel. It would be so terrible if it went down because of this. Okay, we go in. Control room is over this way. Now we put in the new warp core. Oh, the energy's coming back. I see. We need to put in coordinates. Okay. Now we have this thing, a Japanese syllable head turned around like 120 degrees. We have this X-like shape. And we have just slash with all the other dots connected. It's just a very rough description of this character, but whatever. Like a fancy S or something. Now what? Oh, now what? Do I need to do this? So that's the eye of the universe, for fucking certain. What do I do? Do I need to put it on this thing and turn that on? What the shit? What is happening? Is that a... Okay, we go in. Do I get a return from here? I don't. I super don't. Yes, I saw from one eye that people were talking about theories in the chat, so I'm not looking at chat right now. That's like the... Am I coming any closer to anything? Or is it just pointing towards the... The shit. We're not actually... Oh wait. Yeah, the quantum moon is orbiting us, therefore it's pretty close. I see. Whoa. Super dark here. And I'm just going towards the signal, which had a save. Wait, there were trees there just now. Wait, huh? What the fuck is... Is it... I feel like it's just dropping frames left and right, but I don't know if that's intentional or not. Oh, I'm coming closer to it. Oh yeah. I mean, to the source of the signal anyway. Shadow save, okay. Yeah, don't worry about Hobby Blobby. I'm confident he won't try to spoil anything. The shit? What the actual shit? Gravity is way too strict to go up there. Oh, I guess only one way now. It's like little holes. Oh, these were the shards broke off, maybe? There's a big hole. I thought that was the path to whatever I had to explore. Oh, I can walk on the surface and go up there and... Oh. I'm super confused about the geometry of everything. Okay, we're going in. Endo. What? Yeah, it was. It super was. Hey, buddy. What have you been up to? Staring out into the void? Yeah, I can see that. No writing, huh? No. Ooh. Wait, that's a look... Is that a look into the future? Like if this thing has... If this thing has decayed. The gravity crystal is gone. I mean, that was a skeleton before. Our writing has survived, it seems. Yeah. Then no, my writing has not. Or I am missing my... Or I'm missing my device. No, but even then I would see the swirlies. I would not be able to translate them, but I would still see them. Ooh. Observe. I wanted to observe some more. No, I can get out of this. Guess only one way forward now. Whoa! this shit. Is that where we came out of the swamps or water or whatever? My mother's trying to call me. Not now, please. Oh, I have only one frequency that I can look at. And it's not giving me any results. So I'm guessing any direction will be good. Oh, the lights are all universes. And they're dying out. This shit, you guys. And then there was no light left. Just that shard. Hey, buddy. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? No! Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, it's one big boy. Where am I going? And I can only go up, maybe. Fuck. Fuck, where am I? I mean, maybe if I go forward for long enough. I'm not losing any fuel, so that's good. I don't know. I'm hearing a weird noise. Like, whoa! I don't know if I signal here, but I don't get any other frequency, so I guess I need to go there. Is that Gabbro, maybe? Oh, hello. Oh. That was me for a bit. Oh. Oh, it's going through a life cycle now. Carefully roasted. Gentle. Ooh. Oh. Can I sit? Can I turn away in something? Oh. Do you hear music? I don't know, do I? Wait, where is it? Where are they? Just out of reach. Oh, they're inside there. Let me in! Oh, do I need to turn around until I... Huh? Oh. Gather. shit. Aren't you forgetting someone? Oh, where are they? It feels like I am forgetting someone, yeah. It's not quite time yet. Pretty sure we'll need the others for this next part. We'll need, you know, everyone. No rush. Take your time. It might not even exist here. Oh, there they are. The Quiet Shade. Across Old Bark. That's the quantum poem. In the ancient glade, it's always dark. Is this the ancient glade? Oh, there they are. I mean, well. Okay, I grabbed it. Church drums. What? Oh, because they were looking up at the stars. What? No. No, they're on the other side of it. Oh! What the? Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Oh, I can just do this. Okay. I was thinking I need to do the rule of quantum imaging again. And shoot my scout at them to make them stay visible. And that is Feldspar. Do I need to go through the anglerfish again? Fuck. I do. Okay, it's just jump scaring me. Fantastic. Where's everyone? There they are. They're really different in size and body shape and everything. Like, the shirt is so small. Aren't you forgetting someone? What? Who's that? What the fuck? A tiny little egg. Oh, they're pointing up. Oh. Okay, this time I need to send a scout out. That's way too far away. Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. Can I even look fine high enough? Maybe. Oh, what? Huh? Huh? What the shit? What's happening? Can I go there now? No. What the fuck? Oh, do I just need to grab it? Wait, hold on. This direction. Yeah, I cannot. What did I do? Okay, I'll take it. Heat. What is happening? Hello. Hello. A conscious observer has entered the eye. I wonder what happens now. You can talk to me now! When did that happen? Is it time to find out? Not yet. Then I will wait until you're ready to know the answer. So, do we have everyone now? Can't wait to play with the whole group again. Yeah. Won't let you down. Oh wait, do I need to talk to everyone? Yeah. Are we making a new universe? Or like a new wave of universes? Do we do something? I believe we've reached the end of our journey. Heads up, there's missable dialogue in a bit. All that remains is to collapse the innumerable possibilities before us. Not yet. It's tempting to linger in this moment while every possibility still exists. Such is the nature of missable dialogue. But unless they are collapsed by an observer, they will never be more than possibilities. Whoa! Okay, I was thinking they were gone already. I learned a lot by the end of everything. The past is past now, but that's... You know, that's okay. It's never really gone completely. The future is always built on the past, even if we won't get to see it. Still, it's time for something new now. What do you think? Even if it's over now, I had a good time learning. But I think the rules are about to change. Wow, how long has it been since I got to make music with everyone around the campfire? Good old Esker. Freaking universe is ending and he's just... That's some nice music, you guys. I'm really happy we're all here. Well, except Hornfels and Slate and Gossen and... You know what, never mind. We gotta cut it a little close, don't you think? Well, it worked out alright in the end, I suppose. I hope there are beasties in the next one. Tell you what, this has been really fun and I got help to make something pretty cool, so I've got no complaints. I mean, not me exactly, but close enough. It's the kind of thing that makes you glad you stopped and smelled the pine trees along the way, you know. Let's do it. I admire your curiosity, friend. Let's find out together. So we... We did done it. We did done it, you guys. I gotta sit down. Elk Choir. by the way, stay tuned. You're going to find out after this what comes next on the channel. Just need to... for a bit. I hope you change your mind. It's a DLC. See, if you like a thing, then you need to space it out a bit. This, you know, this is a game you can only experience once, and conversely, the DLC also. So I do want to have some anticipation for it, even if I will be living in constant fear of spoilers, because I will be watching videos on this as well. I have some things I've already seen on YouTube, like lore explorations and stuff, and I want to see if there's like interpretations that I maybe missed or that you can come up with. That's always interesting. It's Wednesday, not enough anticipation. Okay, I will play it on Wednesday. I won't say which one. Beautiful music. Still, I'm always amazed how many people are involved, and even the small indie titles. Yeah, Echoes of the Eye. Wow. Thesis advices. Well, right, I think this game started out as someone's game design thesis or something, right? And then it got pulled in by a company ran by Hero from Heroes. Beecham's master thesis. Thank you for playing Outer Wilds. Yay! $14.3 billion years later. Is the next person starting on the journey? Oh, is that the DLC? Or is that just like showing the loop of things? Because I could very much see that how they set up the DLC this way. Also, I saw your comment, Hobby Blobby, and that's a fantastic point. So you tell me whenever you're ready for me to play it. And then you get to have Fern's and Kurt's experience, and you can bang your head against the desk when I'm not figuring out things for a billion years. No, I think I went through it decently quickly. As always, my biggest fear with puzzle games is that but yes, now it says load previous save, so it's actually it's just a save file. It's not diegetic in the sense of it resets the loop, obviously. That makes sense. I've already lost my train of thought again. Never mind.